Hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I'm back with another message for you. Sending you the purest of love and light always. You're protected, you're highly favored, and you're blessed. So, if it's your first time, welcome. Returning soul tribers, new soul tribers, thank you for your love, your support. I truly appreciate you. Thank you very much. So, let's get right into it. So in pre-shuffling, it's a lot of some of you, you're walking away, you're letting go, you're leaving behind what no longer serves you anymore. Some of you, you're putting an end from with conflict, people who brought conflict, who were envious, jealous in your life. It's like you're not tolerating that anymore. It's like equal give and take. For a lot of you, for what I am picking up, yes, there are people still out there who are doing things, but it's a lot of things that are, of course, revealing. You're coming to the enlightenment of a lot of things that have been going on in the background. It's like the aftermath. You knew something was happening, but you probably could not connect the pieces. You really didn't know or have the whole picture. And it's like right now, it's also a time where, yes, things are still happening. But for a lot of you, it's understanding all of the things that was going on in the background that was causing chaos, all the people who were working against you, any opposition, whatever your fears were, any blockages, restrictions. You're understanding now what's been going on in the background. Everything is opening up. So we have here Archangel Michael, and I love Archangel Michael when he comes through for his protection. So, yes, for a lot of you, God had to protect you from what was coming against you or what people were doing, the traps that were set, the shield protected you. It says perseverance, success in conflict, overcoming adversity. Yes, so for a lot of you, it was a lot of, yeah, things that were up against you, conflict. You had to push through. This is also the card of the chariot, willpower, determination, moving ahead in spite of a lot of conflict, a lot of delays, just a lot of traps that were set up for you to be discouraged, for you to let go, to give up, to give in. And this is where Archangel Michael came in, and it's like trampling the enemies, just crushing the entities that were coming up against you. And of course, with his sword, annihilating them and protecting you so you could keep going to overcome adversities, overcome your enemies, your obstacles, your challenges that came up against you. So thank you. Wow. And then we have Iriathel, the Page of Wands. This is the preventing God. Propagation of light confounds the wicked and slanders and saves from the enemies. Wow. Wow. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. It's like there were a lot of things that were going on in the background. And for a lot of you, a lot of us, it's like all of us were on our own journey, our own timeline. But it's like the puzzle, putting the pieces together so that we know exactly what was going on in the background. All the things that were happening, why was it happening, who was playing a part in it, who had a role in it, why was I feeling this way, why were all these things happening to me. It's because there were people who were coming up against you. He's like he's here to confuse the wicked and those who were slandering you, those who were throwing dirt on your name, those who were trying to ruin your character, your reputation. And he saves you from your enemies. For a lot of you, a lot of us, a lot of those things that were happening, those accidents, those mishaps, it wasn't just by coincidence. People were really trying to take you out. People wanted you to lose your way. People wanted you to be off focus. People were trying to dim your light. And this is why God sent his best to come to rescue us. Anauel, Six of Swords, again moving on to calmer water, the gentle God. Perception of unity, protects against accidents, I can't make it up, heals the sick. For a lot of you, you haven't been feeling well. You know this is not your energy. People are latching on to you. People are trying to pull you down, to drain you, to let you feel some kind of way. Creating accidents or want you to get into accident. This is God who shows up for you to maybe even sometimes you're going one way every day and God just one day you change your course. You don't know what God saved you from. Some of you, the thing was coming towards you and God blocked it. Our angels stopped it. Here to heal the sick, protects you. Protects you against accidents and perception of unity. He's here to bring calm, to restore balance into your life. If you're going through this right now where your life is chaotic and you just know there is something else going on, just know that help is here. Help is on the way. For some of you, this is confirmation as to what's been going on, to a Nine of Pentacles. The omniscient God, submission to higher order, identifies traitors and destroys their plans. So you are a person, you're a hard worker, you're stable, you're loyal, you're grounded. You got it out the mud. You're not afraid to pull your sleeves up to get it. And it's like now when people see that you're in that place or you're getting to that place where you're comfortable, then you have these Judases, these traitors who are coming into your life or who you probably have them in your life and didn't even know they were working against you. And so God is here to identify them. I said it earlier. A lot of you, you're coming to the realization of who the people were in the background who were pulling these strings, who were causing unnecessary delays. Things were not just popping off like that. You were probably wondering, why is this happening? This doesn't normally happen. Things getting canceled, you're overburdened, stress, all of this stuff, just disoriented. God is here to identify the traitors and to destroy their plans. Oh, wow. See, it's like these people, that's the thing. Again, a lot of them, they may even talk about God, but they don't know God. He's the all-seeing, all-knowing, ever-present, ever-living, ever-loving, ever-caring, ever-protecting, nourishing, nurturing. I can keep on going and going. He takes care of his own. And it's like you have your plants, your crops, because in a lot of the cards, the Nine of Pentacles could be like, almost like picking your fruits. You're looking at everything that you materialize. And it's like people want to send devils to come into your, whatever you're working on, to tear it down, to destroy it. It's like all the false people, everything is revealing about them and what they have been doing and what they want to do in your life. Wow. And then we have the King of Wands, Daniel, God the merciful judge. Absolutely. Eloquence gives answer to those in doubt. So if you are ever doubting, this is the confirmation that you need, and strength. So for those of you, when you were weak, just know that it's God who was carrying you. And if you're feeling weak right now, He says when you're weak, He is strong. Loyalty, delivery from those who seek to oppress, and brings victory. All of those people, I'm telling you, a lot of oppression, just feeling overwhelmed. This is people who were under the influence of the devil, who was trying to bring, see, death, Mumaya, God, the end of the universe, endings and rebirth, influences health and longevity. Yes, I tell you, people wanted your health to be in disarray. Your life, God is here to restore balance. Yeah, I'm telling you, a lot of 10 of Wands, a lot of burdens, God humiliating the proud. So whatever humiliation spell, they wanted people to laugh at you, because we have here, people were spreading slander, throwing dirt on your name. They wanted you to look bad in the public, to be ashamed. God is now here to humiliate them, because they were proud. They were in their ego. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Mm-mm-mm. I love that. I love that. So yes, so this is definitely confirmation. Wow, look, it says your neighbors are involved. So whatever Archangel Michael had to step in to protect you from, conflict, adversity, is like you had enemies right under your nose, enemies under your windows, they're beside you, enemies across the street. People who were spying, gossiping, who were looking at you under pressure to see if you're gonna break, because they had to carry news. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, turn pain into power. Absolutely, absolutely. So again, for a lot of you, God is like he caused the wicked to be confused, to dumb them. Those who were slandering you, it's like He shut them up. And He saves you. He saved us from our enemies. And this is why now you can turn your pain into power. Because that Page of Wands is like that fresh start, that new beginnings, is like starting all over again. That passionate start, creative imagination. You building back. Even if it means that you meet new people, you go into a new direction. It's like God had to rip some people out of your life, pull them out, fight them off, tear them away from you, because they wanted to break you. But you persevere with that chariot, and now you're able to turn your pain into power. I'm telling you, these people, they're getting a dose of their own medicine. Not a teaspoon, not a tablespoon. They're getting a full dose of their own medicine. Yeah. It's like God had to come in to rescue you here, protects you from accidents, and heal you from sickness. They thought you were going to take the medicine because you are going to get sick. No, they are the ones who are going to have accidents in their life. They are the ones who are going to have mishaps, things falling apart. They are going to taste what it's like to dish it. Now they're going to have to eat it. They're going to have to eat it. I'm telling you, wow, God turned it around. God turned it around for you. He turned it around for us. When Archangel Michael shows up to protect us, to fight for us, to come to set us free from any conflict. To overcome our enemies. God turned it around. Yeah, some of you, they were tracking you. GPS or tracking devices, they were doing that. Again, they wanted to keep an eye on you. They wanted to know every move you make. So they could watch you. They wanted to stop you, to block your light, to put out your light. And I'm telling you, God messed them up. Now they look like a fool. He confused the wicked and the slander, and he saves you from your enemies. Those people, they were tracking you. Again, they were using your neighbors to spy on you. For some of you, they were hacking your devices as well, so they could know your business, so they could go ahead and talk about it. So they could run ahead and sabotage whatever it is that you were working on. I'm telling you, some of these people, they were kitchen witches. These are people who were on their own, saying they were manifesting, they were manipulating energies. These are the people who are getting a dose of their own medicine. Even if they are guilty by association, they may say, oh, I never do it. But yeah, you know somebody else was doing it. Or you align yourself with people without asking questions. You just jump on the bandwagon. See, while God is moving his people away, these are left to face the music. They are left to face the music. It's like they started the party. They wanted to have this big thing to humiliate you and call everybody out to come and see. And then God turned the table on them. Where he protects you. It's like they had everything planned, the funeral, everything. Because they thought that they were going to put an end to you for all of the witchcraft they sent to make you sick. They were looking for news that you were dead or dying, that you were going to be in an accident. God turned it around. God turned it around. Wow. Well, right behind it, they traveled overseas to do spells. A lot of these people, they spent a lot of money to go abroad to do their evil deeds. From state to state, sending money to different islands and countries, getting people on board. They're getting the best of the best to see how they can tear you down. But they don't have who God has. They don't have who we have. Yeah, they affected your chakras for some of you, and they were projecting insecurities on you. But look, the last card here, it says justice, karma, scale is balanced, justice. I'm telling you, some of these people, they're going to be, whether physically or spiritually, in jail, in prison, because of all the deeds. I mean, we have it here. They're getting a dose of their own medicine. Some of them, it's already happening as we speak. As you hear this message, these people are suffering because they did too much. It's like they don't give life. So it's like, but they want to take life. They want to preserve their life, but they think it's okay to take yours. It's okay for you to be laid out in a bed sick, suffering, while they're out gallivanting, celebrating. I don't think so. God has the final say. So justice is here. This is karma. Justice is here. Yeah, every iniquity workers, they will perish. There was a lot of one-sided competition going on. You didn't even know. Confirmation. You did not even know that you were a part of this competition. Nobody told you. But it's like people in the background were having, these one-ups, envious and jealous of you. And that sometimes is the worst part, when you are with people, you're celebrating with people, hanging out with people, and you don't even know that they hate you. They're working against you. And I'm telling you, it's like being at a table with people and you step away to get something, you left your drink, and then they put something inside of it, and just as you were gonna take a sip, it's like something happened and the glass slipped out your hand. It's like God stepped in, and it's like everybody's looking like, oh my God, what? Because they know what they did, and it's like, wow, that was a narrow escape. That's how God steps in sometimes to rescue us, and we don't even know it. The car, something was coming right out in the way to slam you in the side of your vehicle or whatever you're driving going in. And just in the nick of time, your angel stepped in and blocked it and stopped it. They sent sickness your way. Yes, you may have been down and out for a few days, but by the help of God, you recovered. Yeah, neighbors are involved. See, indulgence. These people were celebrating. They were celebrating your loss. See, but God helped you where you were able to turn your pain into power. I mean, it's like these people, they didn't want you to be loved, to be doted on, to be cared for. They were upset. They didn't want you to get any support, any protection, any love. And this is why they're getting a dose of their own medicine. They want you to be left out in the cold. They didn't want anybody to care for you, nobody to love you. They wanted you to be isolated. I mean, God turned it around for you, I'm telling you. Real estate. It's like God is invested in you. It's like when it comes to you, you're an asset to the kingdom of God. And this is why God turned it around for you. You have a purpose. You have a purpose. And it's like, this is why, I mean, when you think about real estate property, you have value to the kingdom of God. And I'm telling you, for a lot of the attacks that came at you, if you were not God's favorite son or daughter, you would not be here right now to tell the story, because these people, they wanted you to be stressed with this GPS or tracking device, pressure, lack of sleep, headache. These people were projecting all kind of stuff at you. Again, it's like with them slandering your name, talking about you, spreading lies about you. With all of this to cause sickness, to stress you out, blocking you so people wouldn't work with you, people would not be there to support you. When they track you, have devices on your vehicle, it's like they know everywhere you're going, everywhere you went, so then they can show up behind you to sabotage what you're working on, to sabotage, to tell people lies, so these people would see you in a different light. Yes, they're spreading propaganda of your light. They're telling people, don't listen to you, don't support you, you're not the truth. Because they were jealous. So of course, that would make you very stressed. Wow. I'm telling you, these kitchen witches, they're having nightmares now because they wanted you to have nightmare. They are suffering. They are in darkness. They are going to feel, they are feeling the persecution. because that's what they wanted for you. It's only fear. It's only fear. Yeah, they traveled overseas to do spells. I'm telling you, these people, they were committed. Whatever they were working on, it's like they were too dumb to stop. They were too stupid to give up. They wanted to bind you, to create obstruction and blockages, anything, any contracts, any deals, any jobs. They wanted everything that you're supposed to do to feel like an uphill battle. You have to fight to get everything. By the time you're done, you and everybody fall out, because it's like people were delaying you and they don't even know why they are delaying you, why they are opposing you. You start out working with people very good, very well, and then before you know it, by the time you leave, you're enemies. It's because of these things that these people were doing in the background, because of the entities that they were conjuring to affect you, to create attachments. So it's like everywhere you go, it's the same spirit you keep on running in. It's a lot of work. We see the real estate here too. They invested a lot of money, a lot of their time. Can you imagine if they invested this into going to school, starting a business, doing something for themselves? How well off they would be today. But no. We saw the card, one-sided competition. It's like they made it you out to be their biggest enemy. They wanted to take you out, as if when they take you out, then they can put themselves in your place. It won't work. It can't work. They affected your chakras. They wanted you out of balance. They worked on everything, wanted everything to be dull and dim and drought and all of this stuff, just so that you would become overwhelmed and again just stressed out. Want to give up, want to give in, want to walk away from everything, have no passion for anything. It's like you're stuck, you're stagnant, you're overwhelmed. You feel as if you're alone. God is not for you. You're alone in your struggles all by yourself. Because again, with them going around telling lies and trying to spread, all kind of nonsense, lies about you, then that means you're suffering in silence. They're blocking people. And this is why God is giving it to them. Look, projecting insecurity, stubborn. It's like they were too stupid to stop. It's like this attitude, they were very arrogant to stop. It's like God was telling these people to stop. You see, like the message, it was just going in one ear and coming out of the other one. I'm telling you, now they are in confinement. This is what they wanted for you. Now they are in confinement. They are in captivity. They are in bondage now. They are trapped. Yeah. It's like left to look at themselves, getting a dose of their own medicine. Again, this is what they wanted for us to feel, projecting insecurities, to feel as if you're not good enough. You're alone, you're in isolation, nobody wants you, you're not free, you're afraid to step out and go out. Now they're gonna feel that. And look, accident, I can't make it up. Danger, caution, injury. This is what they wanted for you, to have accidents, for you to be sad, having losses in your life. These bullies, but look, you persevere. I can't make it up. And it's what on this card with Archangel Michael, perseverance. Perseverance. You overcame. You persevere. All the hurdles by the help of divine, you overcame. See, libation, you prayed. Whatever you had to do. For some of you, you could be, it says here religion, but whatever religious, spiritual is like, you kept the faith. That's what I get from that. You kept the faith. It's like you persevere. Yeah, it's like God saved the best for last. Saving. Yeah. Collection. Preservation. Yeah, it's like God preserve you. God spared your life. Wow. Yeah, gain. Like with the Nine of Pentacles we talk about. You work hard. And it's like just when you're supposed to reap the fruits of your labor, to sit back, they wanted to send things to steal your crops, birds to pick your fruits, worms in your gardens. You know, it's like they wanted to take away what you have and then bring people against you. Yeah, for a lot of you, this is good news, sweet dreams. Like I said in the beginning when I was pre-shuffling, I saw the Eight of Cups walking away from what no longer serves you. I saw the Five of Wands in reverse. You know, an end to competition, conflict, envy, strife. You're leaving all of those in the past. Moving on to calmer water, sweet dreams. Yeah, because the trap backfired. The trap backfired. They're caught. I'm telling you, a dose of their own medicine. God is not playing. He does not play about you. He does not play about us. And this is reaping season. Everything that was done in the dark is now coming